Hello, Wicked Whites is the case that you have just with you at the moment. And that's why I'm here to follow you a little bit through to one of the wines that we are going to taste and you have in your selection. I hope you are enjoying. If this is the first wine you are trying from the whites, just take your time, enjoy them, chill out, open the bottles, chill it well, but not too much. Otherwise, wines can suffer a lot with very, very cold temperature, or the same for the reds, very, very warm temperature. So just the right temperature, please, there. This is a wine that I love it. I love to show it. I start to have this wine since Marta Wine started 10 years ago to UK. And is from the deep heart of Vinho Verde, so Adega de Ponte da Barca, which on the back there, you see a map, sorry, you will see it like, you twist it around, but this is the Peninsula Iberica. And the Este that we are about to taste is from Vinho Verde region, so it's right in the mountains. You have there a beautiful mountain region, very green, very exuberant, full of natural parks, of rivers, quite a lot of strong breezes from the ocean, and also a lot of rainfall there in this part of the country. You still have sunlight in the summer, but much milder than, let's say, the Alentejo towards the south. So vinhos verdes, in general, people over here know them by the traditional easy drinking, quite light in style with this slightly sparkle there. I have that one, but today in your case, in being the Este Alvarinho 100%, that show you that Alvarinho is one of the premium grapes to make vinho verde. And I love the character. I think it's very structured, well-rounded white grape variety that we have kind of in the border with Valencia there, Valencia, Galicia, sorry. That is just over there. Whoops. You have Albarino that is so well known in UK. Now Alvarinho from Portugal is starting to be quite well known as well. You have all these tropical notes. You have nice citric, fresh, crunchy acidity coming through. This wine has a little bit of a color, if you see. Well, actually you can see very well. Because it has been slightly, a little bit aging there just before they decide to put it on the bottle and then stay a bit longer as well. But I would like to introduce you to two gentlemen that are part of the team from Adega de Ponte da Barca, a beautiful old village in Vinho Verde, and they are the ones that are behind winemaking skills. So José and Bruno, some months ago we had a chat with them about the wines, about how they are adapting, tasting especially the Alvarinho, but I think you will enjoy to listen to them. So, and then you maybe would like to try the rest of the range. So high acidity, freshness is all about what we want to give you with this Vinho Verde Alvarinho. So you have next to Kevin and I, you have on your right, let's say, it's Bruno, the marketing tech there. I know that's also a nice cook. I understand that. And
he's a chef as well.
Okay. He has some abilities, yes, also in cooking, yes, it's true, it's true.
One of the few of these wonders. And then on the left side is José that I met quite a good few years ago. And is the chief winemaker, like the man behind the Vinho Verde or behind Ponte da Barca and the wines that we have been showing you here.
So let's talk a bit more about the wine, shall we, that everyone's trying tonight. I think you've got the bottles there in front of you, the Este Alvarinho.
Yes.
One of our favourite wines. It's such a great wine. And just tell us about the methods that you use to make this, where the grapes are from. Do you still use or are some of the vineyards still using the pergola method? I think it's called, where you have the vines that go over the top to get more sun. Do you still use that at all?
No, we currently also in the Alvarinho grape variety. We are getting more and more other tradition, not so the traditional method of production of the vineyards, because we want to have at most exposure to the sun in the one side, but in the other side we want to have most capacity of production, and so
Okay.
we have we are trying to change in the region this kind of method of the traditional method of the system that we use in the vineyards to a system that we get better exposure, better and also more production of grapes. That is a focus. This grape variety, the Alvarinho, in our case, it comes from the sub-region of Monção and Melgaço. So this is where this grape variety born. So we get this grape variety from the origin soils, and then of course
north of, sorry,
yes,
that's north of where you are.
Yes, north of the region. So near Spain.
Border.
So the Monção and Melgaço are the sub-regions of the region that are in the border with Spain. And this wine is produced with the Alvarinho that comes from that region. And so this, and then of course in our company, this wine is it's a wine that we after we collect the grapes there, and we make the fermentation process. This is a wine that have a long stage in the east, no, it's not the seal tank. I'm talking about the process that we have to keep the wines with in the batonnage process.
Oh, the batonnage.
So
okay.
yes, because this wine it's important for us to get more structure to the wine, to get more powerful the wine, and also to get the possibility of this wine to drink not only in the year or after years the wine that the wine is the vintage of the wine, but also this wine is good to keep in the bottle, because it's a wine to have a very good evolution. And so in this process, the batonnage is very important to get structure to the wine, to get this capacity of the wine to also have a very good evolution in the bottle during the years. So usually we say that this wine is a wine that you can drink now when we launch the wine, but you can keep the wine at least like between 5 or 10 years, because the wine will get a very good evolution in the bottle. And for this process, yes, it's important to get to have the batonnage, to have this contact with the yeast that we have after the alcoholic fermentations. So that is very important to get this powerful for the wine.
Yeah, and for some people that will be watching this won't know what batonnage is. So batonnage is when it's in the barrels and you stir it, and the sediment all comes up and filters down into the wine. Yeah. So how often do you do that process?
Yes, we usually in the beginning, after the alcoholic fermentation, we do it. For example, like maybe 2 days during week. So we have 2 times per week. But then we need to make tastings of the wine, and the idea usually is that during the time we are reducing the times we have to mix the wine. So because when we mix the wine, we also add oxygen to the wine that we want to avoid. So we need to have the balance between the times that we need to make the mix of the wine, so to put the sediments through all the volume of the wine, that the sediments that we have after the alcoholic fermentation, and the contact that we have with oxygen.
Very good.
Very good. So here it's already the expression of that vinho verde can actually keep, because this is another pro idea that a lot of people have in UK and maybe in other markets, is that all vinhos verdes are bit more like this style. So you have all the fresh and the slightly sparkle. But actually, with things like the Alvarinho, that it's quite creamier and it's richer, and I love this wine. I think it's really elegant. You can keep it, isn't it? You can keep it in a cellar.
Yes,
Yeah, I think
yes, it's true. And
When
this is a wine that we, even in terms of the, for example, of the bubbles of the sparkling, this is a wine completely still. So this is a wine without. So in the vineyard region, we can have not only the traditional style, so the blends with some residual sugar, so the wine becomes more round, easy drink, more light in alcohol, and the wine's more easy drink. But we also have serious wines like this wine, or like the Vignon Reserva that you also have available in your portfolio. That are wines that we can drink when we launch it, because when we launch the wine, we launch it because we know that the wine is perfect for the consuming in that time. But it's a wine that you can also keep it, because it's very interesting to understand the evolution that the wines will have. Of course, we will lose some of the fruity character that comes from the grapes, but we will win in terms of the mouth, of the complex. So it's very interesting to buy some bottles, and then you drink some bottles when you buy it, and then you keep some bottles to drink in the other years, in the years that we come after, to understand the difference of profile that we can have in the wine. So we get in the region, we have that kind of profile. So it's not usually we know that the consumer sees the region like the profile of the easy drinking wines with
fresh and
but
young.
yes, light, fresh and young. But in the vineyard region nowadays, they are much more than that.
All our wines have a very good freshness, because we are in front of the ocean. We have this sun that you can see here, but we are.
We won't show you how it looks here today.
From the ocean. Yes, no. we are 20 kilometers from the ocean. So this influence from the Atlantic Ocean is very deep in our region. Beside that, we have granite soils. We are in the valley of Lima River, so we have this influence that comes from the ocean and penetrates inland, so influence our climate and influence our wine. So we have this freshness from the ocean. We have this minerality, this freshness a little bit reinforced by the minerality because we have granite soils. And you can find in both of these profiles, the more light, fresh, traditional Vineyard and this Alvarinho or Loreto varietal wines, the same freshness, the same minerality, but more complexity gives from the grape varieties. And the grape varieties that we have here, they are specific from our one from this year, from this region. Sorry, and you can find wines produced with Alvarinho and Loreto in other parts of the world, because our grape varieties are adapted to this climate and this soil. So the grape varieties are the third part of the secrets of vineyard.
Fantastic. We look forward to coming over and trying it with you.
You are already invited.
That's very kind. And it's very kind of you to give us your time tonight. And I'm sure everyone's found it very interesting. And it's been a real pleasure to sit down and have a good chat with you guys. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay safe.